Hello, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Dan Falk. I'm with Tumor Tracker, LLC. We produce Study Advantage, advanced software for animal studies. This video is a high-level introduction to Study Advantage, and hopefully will show you what Study Advantage can do to benefit your laboratory. I hope you'll visit our website at studyadvantage.com to investigate the many features and benefits of Study Advantage. But today we're going to jump right in and show you what Study Advantage can do for you. I want to talk a little bit about the technology behind Study Advantage. You may have noticed that Study Advantage runs in an Internet Explorer window. The advantage of this is that Study Advantage is installed on only one machine within your organization, and at your discretion you can share your information with other people over your internal LAN or even over the Internet. Study Advantage is secure because we employ the latest data encryption techniques. The big advantage of browser-based software is that there's no IT support necessary. Anybody that you designate within your organization can use Study Advantage as long as Internet Explorer is installed on their desktop, and that encompasses just about everybody. This is a big savings in IT costs, and whenever there's a change, customization, or perhaps a bug fix, everybody will enjoy the benefits of that as it's applied to only one machine rather than having to go to every single machine within your organization. It also makes for easy collaboration and sharing of information among scientists within your organization or, as I mentioned, worldwide. Let's explore what Study Advantage can do in the pre-study phase as you're getting ready for group randomizations. Here's a histogram which gives you an idea where most animals lie, both in terms of tumor volume or in terms of body weight. From this you can select a range of animals that you want to assign to your study. You really want to avoid assigning outliers to your study because this may influence the validity of the study. So now you take note of the range where most of the animals fall. You've already defined your treatment groups, which I'll show you right here. And it's very easy to define your treatment groups in Study Advantage. In this case we have 3 treatment groups, each with 8 animals. And you can also look at the test articles which are going to be applied to each one of these treatment groups. And that's very easy to select. So then we jump right ahead to group assignment. And you no longer have to have the tedium of assigning your animals to treatment groups with Excel spreadsheets. Instead, you can define your ranges in which you want tumor volume and body weight to fall, for example, and you can randomize on a variety of factors. And then, with the click of a button, you can randomize your animals into treatment groups. And Study Advantage gives you both the statistics for each treatment group, and it also gives you the cage assignments, and as well as any marks. It makes life extremely easy. Here are some of the results that you can expect with Study Advantage. This particular chart is a mean chart showing 3 treatment groups with standard error bars, which indicates that this particular treatment group has a significantly, statistically, lower tumor volume than the other 2 treatment groups. Here's a median chart. This gives you a little bit different focus on the various treatment groups, including data points and of course the median value. Here's a typical statistics chart which includes each treatment group and some very interesting statistics about each treatment group. Here's a histogram. This is most useful in group randomizations in the pre-study phase, but I wanted you to have a look. There's a survival chart which indicates how long animals survive following treatment. And here's an interesting aspect. There's this export to Excel. If you want to manipulate your data in Excel and yet maintain it in the central database, you can click the one button and pull up a live Excel spreadsheet. And I say it's live because formula, you will notice formula as well as data are exported to Excel. So there are some examples of the type of results that you can expect with Study Advantage. And I want to stress that all charts, reports, etc., and statistics are customizable to meet your individual needs. Now I'm going to show you how Study Advantage supports accurate and rapid data entry in the laboratory. This is the Study Advantage Acquired Data program, which is connected to electronic calipers, balances, imaging devices, chip readers, and foot pedals. I'll show you a few. Here's an electronic balance. You'll notice the data cable. Here's a spot for the data cable. Electronic calipers, and then the foot pedals for hands-free data entry. When the technician is ready to collect data, they begin, and they can depress foot pedals so that they can control the squirming animal without having to take their hands off. You notice there's an audible alert, and we were in a dimension field, so Study Advantage is smart enough to read from calipers. And there's an auto advance to the next field, and now we're going to take a body weight. Also, you can enter predefined observations that the study director may have defined, or free format observations in the laboratory that the technician simply wants to do. And then you can just jump ahead with the foot pedals once again. And here I'm going to show you what happens when you enter sort of a preposterous data value. I'm just keyboarding this one in. And you'll get an instant alert which says measurement too small or large. So this alerts the technician while the mouse is still in hand rather than having to go back. So now we're going to take a more realistic measurement. Once again, I'm going to use the foot pedals. And I'll just change the value here on the calipers. Now we're going to save this. There's a local database, and we save it. And we're going to verify. And you'll notice these two measurements, these two animals are verified having good measurements. The other ones are showing that the measurements haven't yet been taken. And we're going to just send this right up to the central database. Just like that. Now, what does the study director see? You'll remember this chart. This was prior to the latest set of measurements coming in. We're going to refresh the chart. And now you can see in real time that a new measurement has come in. You'll notice the standard error is very large. There were only 2 data points. And you can also look at the specific group, and you can see the data that's come in for that specific group. Another interesting thing is if we look at the actual data on the grid, which we can do by just jumping to this screen here, we got a body weight alert, and here we got a tumor size alert. And this is also displayed in the laboratory. And this has to do with the ethical treatment of animals, so that the animal can be sacrificed if the tumor has gotten too large or body weight is dropped too precipitously. And the study director defines parameters for that based on percentages or absolute values. I also want to point out the GLP-like stamping of all the data. Here I signed in as Dan, and my technician name is entered here. Here's the observations I made as well as the data. And you'll also notice that the time and date are stamped right on the measurements. So that's a GLP-like feature. Other ways that Study Advantage can help you in the lab have to do with dosing of animals. And there is a drug administration screen in the laboratory. Let's see if I can show you that briefly. And here's the drug administration screen. And it can tell you what test articles are to be administered, and they can be checked off and monitored by the study director once again. And there's also computation of dosing based on body weight. So very briefly, Study Advantage can help you accurately and quickly input data in the laboratory, which is the basis for any accurate and valid study. So to conclude our brief introduction today, I want to thank you for taking the time to investigate Study Advantage, and I hope you will go to our website at studyadvantage.com to find out more information about Study Advantage and all the benefits it can bring to your laboratory. We will also be posting more in-depth videos outlining detailed features and benefits of different aspects of Study Advantage. Always feel free to call us. We have our contact information right here on our website, and I'd be happy to offer you a live web meeting based demo of Study Advantage, as well as a trial period where you can explore the benefits of Study Advantage in depth. So this is Dan Falk signing off for Tumor Tracker LLC, hoping to talk to you in the near future. Thank you.